What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wolf Get Direct. So I want to give you guys like a little context. I just woke up and I was, just lying there and I was asleep and I was like, never nice, I'm asleep. And then my alarm went off and I said, but I have to my bed is up there. It's lofted, so I need to get out of bed to turn my alarm off. So I climbed out of bed, and I was like, and then I didn't want to get out of bed, but I had to because my alarm was going off. So I turned off my alarm, and I was like, maybe I'll go back to sleep. And I was like, okay, but then I was like, I'm awake, and Marcus had texted me, so I was like, I was like reading his messages, and then I was like, okay, I'm awake. So I got out of bed and turned on my light, and I went to look in the mirror, and I looked in the mirror, and I realized my hair was so dumb. Like, it's like, okay, I normally have pretty dumb hair, but just for whatever reason, when I record, my hair is like less dumb. But I looked in the mirror, and it's, see if you guys can see, it's like, oh yeah, look at that, that's so dumb. And yeah, I was like, you know what, my hair's really dumb, I'm gonna record. So that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I'm doing. So this episode of Wolf Gets Wrecked brought to you by the fact that my hair is, oh my god, it's like you can't really see, I don't know why, like for some reason this webcam isn't really showing the fact that it's like super dumb, but yeah, maybe this will intimidate my opponent, who's from Kanagawa, cool. It's always Ray Ogre, it's always Magmar. Okay, cool. So once again, Ray Ogre combination. Okay, so what I've noticed is that Ray Ogre plus Weavile is, or specifically Rayquaza plus Weavile is like a really, and Ferrothorn is actually like, okay, so Rayquaza plus Weavile is a really cool combination because Rayquaza and Shiny for me is like black, and Weavile is like black as well. So the color synergy there is like really good. But this guy's really smart because what he's done is he's also brought Ferrothorn. So whether or not he's shiny, he has the option of synergizing with one of his other Pokemon. So with that in mind, he doesn't have Crobat. That changes things a lot. Groudon definitely needs to come here. Oh, he's got Thundurus. So Thundurus from his side, I would expect like a Thundurus lead. I'm gonna bring definitely Gengar up front. I kind of like Raichu here. Oh, but he's got Weavile, so that changes things. I think Gengar, Landorus, Groudon is really solid. Kyogre's really good here. I don't think I want Smeargle. I think the question is, do I want Raichu or do I want Kyogre? And Kyogre does a better job versus Weavile, but I have Groudon for Weavile as well. Kyogre does a better job versus Landorus, but yeah, I think I'm going to bring Kyogre. I don't really want to. I'd rather have Raichu, but the fact of the matter is that Rayquaza is pretty threatening, and also I won't have anything for Landorus except for Hidden Power. I think this is the Gengar with, I think this is disabled Gengar. So TT, I think that's a face. I think it's his face, but I don't really know how to make that face. So yes. Also, I just ordered yesterday a new webcam, so, and it's like a really nice webcam, so, thank you guys so much for watching my videos, because I made enough money, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna reinvest this in the channel, so I got like a nice webcam, so just look forward to that. Weavile and Landorus. So, his Intimidate goes off first, which could imply that he's Sash, and, this is actually a situation in which he is Sash, I'm so sorry, he's Scarf. He's a Scarf Landy. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so this is really interesting because I think what he wants to do here is probably go for a U-turn into something of mine. So I can't just disable mindlessly. So I think what I'll do is Mega Evolve and Protect and switch my Kyogre in here, trying to get the bait to his Kyogre in return. And then next turn I will Sludge Bomb and switch to Groudon. He could Earthquake here, but even if he does, I'm not super worried because then next turn I can just go Water Spout and switch my Gengar to my Landorus. So with that in mind, it's a solid lead. What we do, like what's important to note here is that he probably has both Kyogre and Rayquaza in the back, and yes. And I think that's important to note because it means he doesn't have Thundurus. So my Kyogre is like a little less, like my Kyogre, after these two have been intimidated, my Kyogre isn't that threatened by either Weavile or Landorus, and so that puts me in a pretty nice position. Not like, he has, I think, he's the one exerting pressure as of this turn, but if I can slow him down enough, then I will be the one exerting pressure, and it will change the flow of the game. So the ideal turn for me here is actually he goes knockoff into my Gengar. That would be really cool, and U-turn into my Gengar, but I don't think there's any way he does that. But that'd be good because then I could disable his knockoff and just go for an attack. But I expect this is like fake out or feint. Probably not feint. Probably fake out and then Iso Crash. Yeah, oh, just U-turn. And U-turn, Ice Punch. Okay. Okay. So Freeze is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world because I will just Scald and thaw the Freeze. So I think I'm just going to Sludge Bomb the Weavile here and Scald into... I want to get rid of that Weavile. I can also double whatever he's gonna switch into. I'm not gonna. Normally I would water spout, yeah, but that's okay. I think I'll just try and get some damage on that. What's likely a Kyogre switch in. Yeah. So you turn into Kyogre. That's gonna do not too much because he's Scarf and Intimidated, except that he crits. Yeah. So that's not great. Because I kind of wanted my Kyogre with more HP, but that's okay. I don't expect a poison here, but it would be nice. I believe my Gengar will outspeed his Weavile. So yeah, this is probably Kyogre. Ferrothorn. So he only has one restricted Pokemon in the back. So I actually really like this position. Now I don't want to poison. Okay, good. He went for Ice Punch again. Interesting. I hope this doesn't freeze. Okay, yeah. Scald's going to melt the ice. Scald, good move. I'm going to come out here into Ferrothorn. Do a lot of damage, actually. But I guess Kyogre's really strong. And again, no burn, no poison. But this is fine by me because I can just go Protect here and switch into my Groudon. And I might eat a Leech Seed, which is okay. Yeah. The thing is that Shadow Tag is just like a really threatening ability because, like, the ability to force your opponent into whatever you want, like wherever you want them to stay, is really nice. So the fact that I can kind of pretty safely here go for Protect next turn with Groudon, and as long as my as long as my Gengar makes it through the turn, he won't be able to switch, and then I'll be able to go Sludge Bomb and Fire Punch and pick up theoretically a double knockout is like really good. But I have to be careful because, yeah, I don't know. My other option here is actually, so I go Protect here, he goes probably attack into Gengar with Weavile, and probably attack into Kyogre with Ferrothorn, unless he goes for like Substitute or something. Low Kick into, ooh, he read. He's reading. And Leech Seed into Gengar. Okay, so that's actually not good, I will say, because... Okay, then I'm going to have to play differently. So what I'm afraid really now, okay, Fake Out, Ice Punch, Low Kick. So he could in theory not have... Knockoff. And I think because he Low Kick there, he might not have Knockoff. No, I think Low Kick does more, because I don't have an item, and because it's like 120 base power or something, because Kyogre's really heavy. So options. I don't want to Sludge Bomb the Weavile just yet, but I might actually, because of... Okay, you know what, yeah, okay, I'm just going to go for this. Ferrothorn should protect itself here unless he likes to live really dangerously. But I don't think there's any way he likes to live that dangerously. I can't really risk losing Gengar this turn. Although he could Gyro Ball and I will lose Gengar, but I think this is a solid move because if he has Rayquaza in back, it becomes a little trickier. But yeah, that's the protection Ferrothorn. So I do end up getting the read here. It could have been smarter for me to Ice Shard. Okay, so he didn't have knockoff at all, so I could have just ignored him. But that's okay. You can't win them all. Sludge Bomb into Weavile, going to pick up that KO, and Swords Dance going to come out. And now I need to rely on a Precipice Blade hitting, which might not have been the best idea. Maybe I should have thought that one through. Yeah, so +2 Groudon. I actually think that was not a good move at all. I think I should have switched to Kyogre there and then maintained weather controls the next turn. But now I've got my +2 Groudon. So let's see if this is Rayquaza or Kyogre. Landers? Okay. He could have a pretty nice switch to I've got to get rid of that Landorus. Ferrothorn has to switch here, and he goes Earthquake and switch, I think. Unless he doesn't have, but if he goes Earthquake switch, then I think it implies that he has Rayquaza in back, which changes the game plan a lot. Like a lot. So if he has Rayquaza in back, is it better for me to? I think it's better. I think it's still better for me to get Landorus in here. Yeah. Okay. And Protect. Landorus stays in, but that was expected. We should expect either an Earthquake and switch, or I feel like he wanted Kyogre from Team Preview in the back, but I guess he could have brought Rayquaza. I guess he could have just accepted that he was that his Ferrothorn was gonna weak. Oh my gosh, he didn't protect his Ferrothorn. Earthquake. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. Maybe he has Kyogre in back. Leech Seed into Groudon. Okay. Wow. I don't know what that was at all. Yeah, that Earthquake didn't do a ton at all. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and, knowing that I can. Oh, he couldn't switch out. I had Gengar, and I'm so stupid. Okay. Wow. Okay. So stupid. With that in mind, do I want to go for the Fire Punch? Now he can switch out, so I think he could actually go for the... He can, okay, so he can Earthquake again, or he can go switch to Kyogre and and attack with Ferrothorn. But I think he goes Protect Earthquake. Or just Earthquake. Okay. Okay, so I don't think this should KO. No crits this time, and I should be able to live another attack based on that kind of damage. So what I will do here is go for the U-turn here. Gonna pick up not much damage, but get Landorus back out, get Gengar back in, and then from there go into my Gengar, so that I can set up when Fire Punch takes a KO this turn. I would expect a +1 Fire Punch to KO that Landorus. So Fire Punch gonna go out here into Landorus, do a fair amount of damage, pick up the KO. So now he only has 2 Pokemon left, and my Parasong should be winning me the game. Leech Seed comes out into Gengar. Okay. That's not good. And now we get to see his last Pokemon. Thankfully, a -1 Ferrothorn can't put on a ton of pressure, and yes. I think that's pretty important to note. And now we get to see what his last Pokemon was. Maybe he brought Thundurus and he has no restricted Pokemon. But I think it's probably Kyogre. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's Kyogre. No, green Rayquaza. Okay. Wow, that's really surprising. I don't know exactly at all what just happened. So I'll go Parasong here and I guess Protect. Yeah, I think I'll go Protect. And he Mega Evolves. Ooh. Forgot that he could do that this game. So that Delta Stream is going to cancel out my Sun, but I'm not really relying on Sun for the offense anymore. Yeah. And yeah, so again, maybe he didn't bring his Rayquaza earlier because he wanted it on the field next to Ferrothorn so that they could both be green. So Rayquaza does Protect there. Interesting. Gonna shield it from any damage. I'm using Parasong, so hopefully this is like a Leech Seed into Groudon or something because that would be very nice. Leech Seed into Groudon, so that's cool. And yeah, I don't know, that's solid. So now the timer's ticking down and I have an Intimidate Pokemon in the back and 2 Pokemon that aren't... Oh, disconnected. Good game. Sorry, pal. So yeah, good game to my opponent. I think this one was over and he just didn't want to waste time. So yeah, sorry about that. That was a cool game. Rayogre is a cool matchup. So yeah, I can do one more, right? I can do one more. One more. Easy money. Cool. Yeet. Yeah, so Disable's definitely, I haven't actually used Disable much, but I wouldn't have used Hidden Power Water there either, so, yeah, once again, if you disconnect, it takes like a game or two to update in the actual wins and losses. Once again, my win-loss ratio is really bad, but I was just testing stuff, and this is like my test week, so I haven't had a ton of time to record anything, so, sorry, not sorry, but yeah, I'm back at it, I'm having fun, so, yes, and we'll see if anyone else is awake. I hope they are. But yeah, I don't think the color synergy of my team is that good, to be completely honest with you. Like, Landorus and Smeargle both have some white parts in them, but oh my god. That's so upsetting. Oh, he has a good team. Maybe this will be good. Gosh, that's so silly. I could lose this one, actually. I could lose this one. So, we've got Ferrothorn, we've got Double Primal, we've got Cresselia, we've got Kangaskhan, we've got Smeargle. And so, there's a lot of stuff here that I want to bring stuff for. I really like Gengar Dual Primal, I'd really like Landorus, and I really would like Smeargle. So, the problem is that I can't bring all of those guys. Double Primal, I think, is definitely coming, and I think Gengar is definitely coming as well. The skill swap and Cresselia option definitely changes things, now that I think about it. Especially if it's Kyogre up front. Huh. If he does Smeargle Kangaskhan, I think I lose. I almost want Landorus. No. Let me think. Okay, I definitely need Groudon. And I could probably get away without Kyogre. So I could go Gengar, Smeargle, Landorus, Groudon, and just accept that I'm going to be fighting in Sun, but I don't think that's that good either. I really need both Kyogre and Groudon. Yeah, I think I can afford to leave Smeargle on the bench here, but yeah, this is a cool team actually. Like, his ranking is really low, so I was like kind of Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, his ranking is really low, so I was kind of like, oh, this could be bad. But his team is actually pretty threatening to my team, so this definitely is a match that could be interesting. So good luck, Shadow, at LF, Adamant, Hone Edge, 5 IV. Yes, good luck indeed. I didn't notice his color synergy. I mean, we've got dual primals, which, if they're shiny, look very similar, but not allowed to be shiny. Oh, I hope I didn't just disconnect. Hello? Okay. Cool. Cresselia Smeargle. So that's the matchup that's the lead I really didn't want to see at all. If I led my own Smeargle here, this would be very nice. Come on. Okay. So this is interesting because Smeargle probably can go Fake Out or Wide Guard or any of your Burst Spiky Shield, and Cresselia can go Trick Room. And so I can just Parasong here, but the thing is that I can't stop the skill swap next turn. So, with that in mind, I think I'm going to go for Rock Slide and hope for some nice flinches. I think I actually should have just Sludge Bombed the Smeargle in this case and accepted that I was going to go Nap Time. But, yeah, that probably wasn't my best move at all. Oops. And Smeargle could always Fake Out as well. Yeah, I think Sludge Bomb would have been better. If I can stop if he goes Spiky Shield and I can stop the Trick Room, that'd be very nice. But I don't think that's likely. So he does stay in. So we're gonna be seeing these two on the field again next turn at the very least. So let's see what Smeargle does. So that's the real variable one. I think Cresselia definitely goes Trick Room. Smeargle goes Fake Out. So it doesn't matter what I did with Landorus. I should have Sludge Bombed it, I guess. Landorus flinches. Oh. I didn't expect that. Uh-oh. Okay. Huh. I'm not sure about that move. I think I'm gonna go Sludge Bomb here and U-turn and hope that he doesn't protect. I don't want that Smeargle around any longer, to be honest. I don't want to deal with Dark Void at all. I should have Sludge Bomb turn 1. I'm glad he didn't. Glad he didn't Ice Beam my Landorus. Maybe he only has. I'm getting red, like a book. And I took damage to my Landorus for no reason. I could have U-turned that Cresselia. I should have Rock Slided. Trick Room? Oh no, he knew. Oh no, I should have protected. I don't know. I didn't see a way out of that one. Dang it. Now he can switch. Oh, please not speed. Please not speed. Please not speed. Please not speed. If it's speed, I just auto lose. Okay. Smeargle's so scary. Oh god. Imagine that if I had to lose my Landorus because I couldn't U-turn because he got a speed boost. Now he can switch though. So once again, just gonna go after that Smeargle. I don't like Smeargle. I don't like fighting Smeargle. I don't like anything to do with Smeargle. And I don't want to go Nap Time right now. That'd be really bad. So, gonna go ahead and U-turn out, as in Weoucha, and probably get. Ooh, the fact that he has double primal as well makes my switches really. I want to be the one switching into him, but I'm gonna give him the opportunity to switch into me. So Sludge Bomb does enough that, thankfully, with U-turn I will be picking up the KO, and that very nice poison, which is just instrumental in my victory for this turn. So, yeah, taking out one Pokemon. Thankfully, more importantly, getting my Landorus out of the Paris Trap and out of that Ice Beam threat, which is nice. Yes. And who do I want to bring in here is the question. I think I'll go Groudon and then... Ooh, that wasn't smart. Oh my god, that was so dumb. It should have been Kyogre. I think I might have lost on that turn. Hello, I've made my selection. That was so dumb, Wolf. Oh my god, if he goes Trick Room here, I should have brought Kyogre in. That was so stupid. I might have to. I'm gonna have to like sacrifice so much just to get out of this situation. Unless. Oh, this could be really bad. Okay, so the thing is here now he can bring in his Kyogre. We're both gonna switch out our perished Pokemon now. He can bring in his Kyogre, and I'm like, uh-oh, like, I can't stop the Water Spout. I can't switch it into the Water Spout. That's why it was so bad that I had to U-turn out. He brings in Groudon. Okay. And that makes things a little bit easier. Because I think his last Pokemon probably should be his Kyogre, right? We think it's Kyogre? I think it's Kyogre. Like, I don't think it makes any sense to have Kangaskhan. He could have Ferrothorn, but I don't think he wants Ferrothorn. Though if he does have Ferrothorn, it's bad. So I think here, I'm going to switch out my Gengar into Landorus and go for the Pidgey Blades. This is turn 2 of Trick Room. And if he has Earth Power too, it could just be so bad. But I hope it's physical. And we should probably expect that Cresselia. So yeah, so Cresselia switching out, and we're going to see his last Pokemon. We're going to see ground move here. It's probably Kangaskhan. Oh my gosh. Oh, I really hope this isn't Eruption or Earth Power. I hope this is a physical Groudon. That could be bad. That could be really bad. That could be so bad. Oh my god. Though on the plus side, I do have Kyogre being able, like in this position, to kind of sweepy protect. Okay, so I didn't lose everything yet. Groudon's gonna go for the Precious Blades. He's gonna do actually a fair amount of damage to that Kangaskhan. Yeah, that was actually a lot of damage, but that's kind of what he used back. So, ooh, that was scary. So I guess it probably is a physical. Like it's likely to be a physical Groudon, I think, based on the fact that he protected there. Although he could have also thought maybe I was slower. Maybe he's like a faster physical Groudon and he doesn't know my speed. So in this situation, now that I know he's Kyogre in back, or doesn't have Kyogre in back, I'm gonna get my own Kyogre in here, regaining control of the weather, mainly to protect Landorus. It's nice that his Cresselia undersped my Gengar because that meant it moved first in Trick Room, which meant that I got the Intimidate on that Kangaskhan, which means my Landorus is now not in immediate danger from a double edge, though I should expect a Fake Out here. But getting Kyogre in here when he doesn't have Cresselia on the field and when I can threaten a lot of things and probably underspeed that Kangaskhan is really nice, especially if he chooses not to Fake Out my own Landorus, because then I will be picking up the KO this turn with my U-turn, and I won't be bringing anything into danger because my Landorus is guaranteed to outspeed both of his guys. So if I'm able to U-turn, which I don't expect to be because he's probably going to Fake Out my Landorus, I will be able to get a free switch without the switch in taking any damage. So that's the Fake Out. It's probably into Landorus, but it could be into Groudon. Yeah, Landorus, that's to be expected. And this is probably some kind of ground move, unless it's a fire move. Rock Slide. Okay, so that's an interesting choice, to say the least. So yeah, that's that. Interesting. So in this situation, I'd like to U-turn out, but I'd also like... So either I'd like to... Yeah, I think I'll switch out into my Gengar and go for a Water Spout. Because I want to be able to cover both the option of Kangaskhan sucker punching me and going down and like sacrificing, or the option of Cresselia switching in here. And so if the only situation in which I lose Gengar is if he goes to the Pidgey Blades here and Sucker Punch, but in that situation I will be launching a Water Spout in Rain, and I should have, given the fact that these guys are both intimidated, I should have enough bulk and enough HP left that Water Spout will be taking a double KO, and then it will be Cresselia versus 3, both 2 primals. Oh no. Oh god, if this is Min Speed Kangaskhan, I might have just thrown this one away. I should have just used U-turn. Okay. Woo! That's very scary. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. Wow. If that Kangaskhan underspin by Kyogre, then I think I would have lost there. Because even if Double Edge hadn't KO'd, I don't think I would have lived with enough to actually I don't think I would have lived with enough to actually do any damage with Water Spout, and then I would have lost. So Groudon's gonna come in here, and this game should be over. Because I don't see how Cresselia beats Double Primal. I would have liked to Perish on with Gengar, but I still feel that switching in Gengar was a good option, getting my Landorus out, resetting that Intimidate, covering a lot of options, and yes. Now he can do some fun stuff. He can still swap my Groudon or my Kyogre here and set up Rain, and then I'm gonna go Ice Beam, Fire Punch this turn, and so he can stop the Fire Punch for 1 turn, but then I can press his Blades the next turn unless he wants to keep messing around with that. So. Desolate Land is up, but this game is pretty much over. Cresselia is a cool Pokemon. I for some reason I haven't really had a lot of success using it since 2012, but it's a really cool Pokemon, and I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's good. And I'm interested to see what uses people find for it this year, because this is a year where, I don't know, it doesn't seem as apparently good, or like as immediately good, but I don't know. It's got really good stats. So, okay, he's going to forfeit. So, good game to my opponent. That was actually a really good match considering how low his ranking was, so... Yeah, good game. His team is really cool. I don't know. Yeah, that was actually a really cool team. And yes. Okay, so that's going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my stupid hair and these games. I had fun playing. If you like what you see here, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.